Welcome in, Virgo. We have a lot going on this year, or you do. All right, so we are here for our end of 2024 Virgo horoscope and some advice for the end of the year, as well as things that you might have been dealing with. Okay, cool. Alrighty, Virgo. So I wanted to pull a card just for your reading, for an overall view of what you might have been going through this year, as well as some advice on how to handle the end of the year. All right, so for those of you who are new here, hi, welcome in. You are watching Perfect Love and Perfect Trust, and my name is Destiny. And for those of you who are returning viewers, I would like to say thank you for all your donations, your Cash App donations, your likes, your subscriptions, sharing my videos. Thank you for all your comments and your prayers and your well wishes. I appreciate you and I love you so much. Every little thing it means so much. Nothing goes unnoticed, and thank you. Thank you. I would just like to say thank you, all of you. All right, now for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time, I'm an intuitive reader. I read tarot and oracle cards. I also do tutorials on magic and stone magic, symbolisms, colors, herbs, tarot, numerology, anything you can think of. And today we're doing horoscopes though. So let's dive right in, Virgo. So for those of you who follow the Vedic sidereal astrology, our Virgo sign is going to be between September 16th and October 15th. Now, for those of you who follow Western astrology, it's going to be between August 23rd and September 22nd. Now, the earth element that we are talking about today is Virgo, and if you didn't know, you are an earth element. All right, we're going to go over self, health, mental health, physical health. We're going to go over financial, career. We're going to go over family, groups, friends, love, any type of relationship, coworker, peers, all of the above. And then we're going to go over the end of the year Mars retrograde, where we move out of Leo into Cancer and then back into Leo. Oh, and of course my lighting just now wants to work. All right, cool. All right, so for the cards that I have pulled for you today, I always go by the one that's at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. So I am feeling a lot of feminine energy in your field, whether this is you or a family member. You have a lot of feminine energy going on in your life. This could be for some of you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And if it's not feminine energy, then it must be intuition. So you were using that very, very much so this year. Or it's intensifying, or you're learning a little bit about your femininity or your feminine aspects of your life, or you are learning more about your intuition. So then we have the Fool here. I'm getting a lot of things are going to be coming good for you, but it's kind of like a blissful feeling here where, I mean, it could mean so many different things based on the reading, but what I'm feeling with my intuition on this subject with this card, I'm getting like you have sunshine in your pocket that you just don't know about. Kind of like a balancing act, like you just don't, you don't realize what is at stake, I guess. So I am getting a balancing act that you need to find some justice in this situation, not just for yourself, for others. So I'm getting health and your self-health on here. First, we're going to go into this subject first because I believe this is something that you've been dealing with in the beginning of 2024. Now, moving into the latter part of the year, some of this stuff is going to follow you. So you will be dealing with some of this stuff in coming months, if not right now, currently, depending on when you're watching this video. So you're going to be traveling a lot. You're going to be exposing yourself to new people, new places. This could be moving for work. This could be moving because you're forced to move, living situations, home situations. It could be because you're just wanting to travel. So you're going to be meeting new people from different walks of life, and you'll be getting a new outlook on life and people as a whole, and learning how to communicate with these certain people differently and how they communicate with you differently. Then you're going to be dealing with an expansion of your opportunities and your horizons. So you could maybe get a new vehicle or be invited to a wedding in another state, or just examples, right? So you'll have opportunities to travel and expand your horizons. Now, there's going to be some challenging experiences and transformative experiences with your health and resources surrounding your health. So you might have some health issues this year that you might actually have a hard time resolving these issues for certain reasons, regardless of what they are. Maybe like not being able to get to a certain appointment because of mobility issues, or paying for a doctor, or waiting for a certain medication, or waiting for a certain surgery, or whatever it might be. There might be some kind of issue surrounding your resources for health related issues. Now, there does seem to be a break in this during the latter part of the year, where you should be able to help your mobility, and your possessions should enhance. Like you should be, your finances and your mobility and your possessions should be enhancing. So that goes into financial and career. So moving on to career, we have changes with your financing and shared resources. I see either you are helping someone or somebody else is helping you. You're sharing resources. This could be in a relationship, maybe not. Maybe you went in on a business deal here. It does look like there might be an ending and a beginning of financial matters, maybe like promotion or advancement. You could even be losing a job or quitting a job for a better paying job at this time in this year. It does look like you are going to be, your career reputation is going to be prospering. So you're going to have like people looking up to you in a sort of fashion. And so in June, we have Jupiter moving into Gemini, and that's going to stay that way for all year. So there's going to be growth of power and manipulation at work. So there could be people trying to dethrone you or take your manager position, or come in between you and a promotion of some kind. This could actually come from outside influences, not actually at work. This could be a spouse. This could be somebody who just doesn't want to see you prosper, trying to come in between you and this new phase in your career. It could be friends, it could be family, it could be a coworker, or even a boss. It could be mostly something to do with work is what I'm seeing here. I'm not really feeling intuitively that it's like a spouse or anything, but for some of you it could be. Now, I am getting like a manipulation of money here. So this could be you manipulating money for other people, or other people manipulating money for you. There is a feeling of manipulation of money. You got to remember, if this is you, karma works. You know how karma works. You're a Virgo, you're very intuitive. So remember, it works good and bad. It goes both ways. So if it is you, remember, you're going to have to pay for this one day. And then if it's not you, you're going to get paid back. So don't worry about it too much. Just keep working for the goal here, and don't lose sight of the goal, because you don't want to lose this situation. I know Virgos don't like to lose, neither do Scorpios or Tauruses. So we have here possessions at work, or position at work is going to be threatened. So you need to really focus on what you have going on at work and making sure you're taking care of business right now. Now we're going to move into family, groups, relationships, love, peers, and coworkers. All right, so there can be challenges and difficulties surrounding relationships this year. Very much so. towards love and those kind of family relationships, the very intense relationships, there could be endings and falling outs altogether. Honestly, you have to really put a lot of effort into repairing some of these relationships and clearing up some illusions and confusion going on with some of these relationships in order to move on from this situation and start a new chapter with this person and continue with this person or a family member, whoever this might be. We have some idealism and realism and idealism that are getting confused. So you might not understand, okay, is this real or is this an illusion? Like you have some kind of confusion going on, some clouded judgment. And it's something that we have confirmation here. Would you quit? And so it's making it to where you're confused. Is this something I should be doing? Is this not something? Is this a relationship I should work towards? Is it something I should just go ahead and end altogether? Should I enact revenge, or should I let karma take care of it? What should I do here? So there's a lot of clouded judgment here surrounding your relationships and like what is expected of you and what is expected of the other person, and like a respect or a loyalty thing here. There's a lot of clouded judgment. So you might feel like something needs to be a certain way when really it doesn't on their end, or vice versa with your end. Like, am I giving enough? Am I doing enough type situation, when really, yes, you are, or really, no, you're not. Just depends. And then there's new chapters or new relationships that are going to be opening up to you. And that's something you might want to take advantage of at the end of the year. Here you have an advantage, you have opportunities to make new relationships with just friends, even coworkers. So you want to take advantage of that, especially even just to blow off steam from your current relationship with family or love interest. All right, so the end of the year, Mars retrograde, we're moving out of Leo into Cancer and then back into Leo. So Virgos, this is going to be hard for you. This is going to be hard for all of us. So you're not alone. Everybody's dealing with it together. Everyone's going to be more tense and more agitated with each other. There's going to be relationships with family, coworkers, friends, love interest, and just groups and neighborhoods even that are going to be at each other's throats. There's going to be little things that can turn into really, really big things at this time. So it's very important to show understanding and compassion to other people, including yourself, and to try to understand how to communicate better and more effectively to people and understand how they communicate. And most importantly for you, I suggest, my personal opinion, to learn how to de-escalate a situation. Focus on that right now, because any small thing could turn into something very, very big, very, very quickly, that you might have not intended it to actually turn into.